I'm Bilvoa Vunnam, and currently I'm studying in 12th grade in Fountainhead Junior College. Uh, Usually people tend to ask me what drives me to achieve the things that I did. And hands down, I have to give the credit to my inquisitiveness. Because, oh God, I'm nervous. Okay. Um, the thing is, we as human beings are very inquisitive beings. But where I decided to apply my inquisitiveness is what I think became the stepping stone in whatever I've achieved.
Hello everyone, I'm Teerdha Vunnam. I'm a student of class 10. I'm studying in Fountainhead the Global School. And I'd say that my greatest attribute that I always bank on is my grit. And it has been very helpful for me throughout my journey, and it always helped me move that one step forward.
Both of us were actually born into a house where empathy and environmental conservation took the pedestal.
Yeah, and no wonder she was never jealous of me, or we didn't get into fights that much since we were kids. In fact, actually, she took care of me so well that I actually learned to care for others as well. And both of us started volunteering at a very young age.
You must be wondering how young. I was only 4 years old.
And I was hardly 2 years old. So we always, thank you. So we always moved in the path of nature and to help, like save water and nature.
Yeah, we actually started something called Adopt a Tree and Save Nature.
Yes, and this all started due to our parents. They are environmental activists as well, and we wanted to follow in their footsteps. So we would go around them like little ducklings when we were children, following them around and also spreading awareness.
Yeah, so we used to, when we started this campaign, we used to give saplings to, at like whatever gathering we used to attend, and we still do that now actually. Whatever chief guest comes to, whoever comes to our institution, it became the habit of the teachers and the students to give them a sapling to take care of.
And throughout this journey, we gave away around more than 25,000 saplings.
Yes. This was what led us to become the brand ambassadors of treeism. But we didn't, like, both of us didn't always do things together. We also had our own set of individual accomplishments. At the age of 11, I had the opportunity to participate in Milo Evaru Kotishwarulu, and I won.
And all of that name and fame that she started gaining really inspired me to do something by myself, because since we were kids, when we did everything together and suddenly one person does something great by themselves, you get that kind of inspiration and zeal to do something by yourself. So at the first, I thought maybe I should start working. But nobody gave me a job since I was only 9 years old. So, because there's something called a law where you're not allowed to work until you're above a certain age. And I don't really blame it. But I still didn't feel like giving up, so I started my own home kitchen. And my first customers became my teachers and my classmates, and soon the entire school followed. It was like, and it's a healthy snacking store. I was gifted my own store by my parents later after they realized that I was actually more into it than they thought I would be. So soon, it's now a store that is within our school premises. It's called Foodite. It's a healthy snacking store where I serve everyone organic snacks.
Yeah, but that wasn't the only thing where she followed me, to be honest. As a big sister, I'm a very inspiring figure for her. Actually, at 9 years old, I wanted a haircut. And while I was reading about cancer patients, I realized that my hair could be of some help to them. I probably had it like, I don't know, then it was around till here. It fell below my waist. And after I figured out that like my hair could be of use to someone, I cut it and I donated it to them. And then recently, yeah. And recently, when I was shadowing in the palliative care ward, I was once again inspired while I was interacting with all the cancer patients there, and it motivated me to donate my hair once again.
And as you can see, I followed her both times. Yes. So in my journey, I became the youngest food entrepreneur of Hyderabad at the age of 10. And soon we also started to work for the society as well.
Yeah. And then we actually started something called Project Recycle Bin, along with all of my fellow classmates. And honestly, I could say that they helped me a lot. Whenever I came to them and I was like, you know what, let's do this for the environment, they're just like, yeah, let's do that. So, and even our teachers were also like a huge help. Like, they weren't worried that, oh, these kids aren't going to study now. They're not going to do their homeworks anymore. Our teachers never worried about that. They were like, our kids, especially like my science teachers, they were super proud because they were like, these kids are applying whatever they learned in class into the real world. So we never really faced any barriers from our teachers. And so all of us, like we collected all sorts of scraps like paper, plastic, metal. We sold them and we bought recycle bins with them, and all of us implemented those recycle bins in all of our neighborhoods. And for whoever didn't know how to use them, we also went ahead and explained it to everyone.
And we also conducted a 5K run called Beat Plastic. In this run, all of the people related to our school, all the students, all the teachers, and all the students' parents, all of them, they participated. We call ourselves the Fountainheads, so all the Fountainheads participated in that run.
Yeah, and I think when we got our first big break in as an environmental activist was when our mom was discussing with all the students about children's rights, and that conversation actually led to a topic which is the conservation of water bodies, where she mentioned that all water bodies, lakes, rivers, oceans, they are actually, they belong to the future generation to take care of, to look after, and to utilize it properly.
So we decided we wanted to revive a lake. So we wanted to revive a lake somewhere within near our vicinity. So we started looking around, and all of our teachers found us a lake called Midikunda.
Yeah, they also collected a bunch of, actually the lake didn't have a way to reach, we didn't actually have a proper way to reach the lake since it was, actually practically it was forgotten completely. But then our teachers, they supported us, and they went ahead and then they clicked some pictures of the lake, how it, like what we have to expect when we go there, what all we're supposed to clean and everything. And then they took the pictures, and when they showed it to us, honestly, it kind of hurt my heart because the pictures, they looked so revolting and so toxic that, like, I could say that, like, all of us could smell the stink off of the pictures. It was horrifying. So then I was the head girl in my school, and so I decided, like, you know what, let's revive this lake. And I sat together with everyone, Teerdha, all of my friends, my classmates, my juniors, seniors, everyone. And then we chalked down some ideas. We learned different ways, like what can we do to revive it. We got so many ideas, and then we put them together, and then we executed them. And yeah, so but then that wasn't, you can't just stop at ideating. You have to, there were a lot of problems that we had to face while we were reviving the lake.
Yes, and one of the major problems was we didn't have enough funds. So I started to help in fundraising, and first I represented the idea to my family members, and then to my parents' friends, and whoever, and mostly many people that I used to meet. And all my previous actions, they built up my credibility, so it was easier for them to help me out, and that's how I became the highest fundraiser and the highest fund collector in the school, and like that donated to the revival of the lake in total.
And I represented this idea to bring in more awareness and to bring in more volunteers and more support. I represented this at different platforms, and like we even went to, I don't know how many of you know Shrishti Art Gallery, but we went there, and along with all the, and well, we met a lot of good people who were ready to support us, and we pitched in our ideas and everything, and we got a lot of proper inputs from there. But then now that I was like, now that we collected enough funds, we can execute our ideas. So what we did was, the lake was actually dead. So we started closing off. We started getting rid of any illegal encroachments. We closed off any illegal bore wells.
He even shut down, like closed off illegal well, and also cleared out the hyacinth and all the debris that was there in it.
Yeah, we also unclogged any inlets, and we created a bund around the lake to divert the sewage away from flowing into it, and so that it could, like during the rainy seasons, it could collect all the rainwater properly.
Okay, so so after that we revived the lake, and now we are planning on making a small forest around it.
Yeah, this was when we started our ozone run, where honestly, like after we revived the lake, everyone was like they knew that okay, this is going to a good cause. So we got like a huge amount of support from a lot of people, and that was how we revived it. And I'm actually happy to say that after we revived the lake, there are actually 4 species of fish that are thriving in it currently. And the biodiversity we're continuously working to improve the biodiversity around it.
And I'd say that her inquisitiveness and my grit and our credibility together was the only the reasons why we were able to be this successful. And I thank Halfbrick for giving us the platform to share our journey.
Yeah, usually like usually many people don't step forward to save the environment because the results, the process and the results are very slow to show up. but I can proudly say that both of us are really good half bricks, since we are definitely unavoidable. And I hope everyone can work together to build a more sustainable world. Thank you.